Application of deep grunto. Mix it 1:9 with water and now apply the first layer, smoothing the material evenly over the surface. We just start rubbing our material in a chaotic way. Hello friends, today we are going to show you how to apply decorative plaster Daricco Marmorino in the classic world mop application technique. So here we go! The first step is to apply deep grunto. We mix it 1:9 with water. The second step is to apply fondo, a fine quartz primer. Roll it evenly over the surface, the same as with water-based paint. Let it dry for 4 hours and apply the first layer. 4 hours have passed and now we apply the first layer, smoothing the material evenly over the surface, avoiding sagging. So 12 hours have passed and we are applying our second layer. I'll tell you about a little life hack to make the structure look more impressive. We tint the second layer of material in a slightly lighter color than our substrate. Literally 20% less pigment can be added, and due to this, the depressions will be slightly darker, as if a little more contrasting, and the tops will be slightly lighter. And now let's look closely at how we apply the drawing itself. We have to combine large islands with small ones in such a way that we create something like natural chaos. So we start from any corner. If you're right-handed, I think it would be better to do it from the left corner. We just start putting our material in a chaotic way. And in certain areas of our drawing we apply large islands, and next to these large islands we apply small ones, as if we were going around each large island. More subtle and small. It's very good to work in this technique when you have a working partner. One of you puts on big islands and someone else applies small ones, then smooth everything out. Although this technique does not necessarily require two people, you can apply even quite large areas by yourself. In this case, we form a more chaotic pattern, not a directional one. Therefore, we lay out large islands at fairly large distance from each other, and they will be connected to each other by small ones. After about 10 minutes, we can now compact our texture with the smoothing trowel. We do this in random directions diagonally, from top to bottom, crosswise. We do so to avoid tracing the movement of the tool and not seeing its trajectory, and to make the drawing look more natural and effortless. We just smooth out the pattern and form a homogeneous plane. If we see a spot somewhere that we don't like, we can add a little material to the area where it's missing. We'll let the wall dry for about 5 more minutes, and then we'll do the final smoothing. Another 5 minutes have passed. Now we're doing the final seal and we'll see the final pattern. Here we go. "12 hours have passed, our texture has dried and has this cool polished stone look. But in order to protect our texture and wipe it with a cloth or intensively wash it, we choose one of the coatings. In this case, we choose the Patina material. It doesn't change the color of the substrate, it is absolutely matte and creates the effect that the texture is not covered with anything, but in fact it has a protective coating. Apply it with the roller. You can mix the material with water by 10, 15, 20%. It depends on how you prefer to work. In this case, we mix the material with water by literally 5% to make it more suitable for application with the roller. And here we go. 12 hours have passed, our patina has completely dried, and now we see this cool texture. As you can see, our recesses are a little bit darker than the tops, and this is what makes our texture so fascinating. And we see a really cool vintage effect, as if it were some kind of polished stone or some kind of old wall. I don't know, probably 300 years old. It has a smooth structure, somewhere a little rough. It has chaotic ardor, but some kind of logical chaos, and our islands look very natural and incredible. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also on Instagram and Facebook. This was Daricco Choice of Professionals with you. See you soon.